Alrighty, y'all. Welcome to Joe's Retro World. Today, I want to announce a new project that I've been thinking about, and I'm pretty sure I can do it. If y'all remember, I made this PlayStation 2 CRT TV where I put a PlayStation 2 into it. It was originally a Salvania little 9-inch DVD combo, but when the DVD player stopped working, I had an extra PS2 Slim, and I integrated it into it to where you can play PlayStation 2 on the go with your little CRT. And so, yeah, I want to go ahead and start a new project. Here I have my front loader, original NES. I even have a top loader, y'all. I got both. This one was given to me by my mother-in-law. And yeah, I've had it for about 4 years now, five, a little over 5 years. I love it. I love playing them. As you can see, I got Contra running in the background. It's one of my favorite games. I'm able to run through that game in 15, 20 minutes. It's just awesome. Awesome game. But the other device I love using is my Game Boy. So here I have an original Game Boy DMG that I also love playing. And I got one that's modded that has batteries, IPS screen, and all that beautiful stuff. And I also got this one that's all original. It does work. The screen is not the correct screen because it was designed for IPS screen. That's why it has the little extra larger, size right here where it's showing the actual DMG screen. But yeah, what I want to do though is I want to make a portable Nintendo using a screen like this that I got off of Amazon. Now this works with a full-size HDMI port, and it also powered by USB micro, and it has right and left stereo sound coming out right here with 3.5 millimeter jack. So I'll be able to get stereo sound out along with an HDMI 480p resolution to this. Now you're saying, well, HDMI doesn't work with the Nintendo. Yes, I know that. But it does work with a HD RetroTink, a RetroTink HD for the Nintendo. They do have a model that outputs composite along with a HDMI signal. All right. So I want to get a RetroTink HD, take it apart, move stuff around, and build me a portable Nintendo that looks just like this Game Boy. I want to make sure that it ain't gonna be no wider than basically the cartridge, this game cartridge. And as you can see, it's gonna be just big enough to where the same way the Game Boy games fit in here, just like this, and then it has a little extra sides. I want to be able to get a Nintendo, y'all, and put it to where I can put the game cartridge in the back, just like a Game Boy, with the sides showing out just like this, okay, just like it would be with the Game Boy, and connect to the emulator on the inside. It's going to connect like that. Okay, it's going to have the same little things, connector right there. And it's going to have dual stereo, okay, dual speakers. It's going to have the 3.5 millimeter jack, okay, going out. It's also going to be able to have charging port, so you can charge the portable battery on the inside. That's going to power the screen with a micro USB, and it's going to power the RetroTink 4K. Yeah, it's going to do all that, and then you'll be able to just charge it. Now, I've been finding some bricks, power bricks, that should be small enough to where I'll be able to fit it all secretly inside the beautiful package, to where I'll be able to have a full, basically NES controller as the buttons, okay? And I might even get the motherboard from the controller and then get the buttons right here from an old DMG. And that way, at least it'll look just like a Game Boy, but it'll be like a Nintendo or the Tin Boy. We're gonna try to figure out the name, y'all. Give me some names out there. But yeah, I really would like to have a really working, awesome, portable Nintendo. After some other people try to make one, it looked kind of janky. It really did. It looked really, really cheap. I don't want mine to look cheap. I want it to look like a beautiful Game Boy DMG. To use this color scheme, just like the original Nintendo. This tan with gray and the power button. And it would be nice if I can actually get a power switch like this from a Game Boy DMG that's trash and salvage it and actually put it on top to where it locks in the NES controller. I mean, NES controller, the NES cartridge. Yeah, to not come out. Come on, how awesome would that be to actually lock it in place just like a Game Boy DMG, y'all? So, if you want to see me complete this project, I suggest you subscribe to the channel so that you can get those notifications and you'll be able to see me build, over time. I got to get more parts because this screen is the first thing. All right, the screen came with all the hardware that I need, little screws, mounting screws. It actually came with these little feet. It's pretty cool, the 3D printed feet. And this allowed me to hook it up to my PlayStation 4 and do some playthrough with God of War. And just to make sure. Now, the RetroTink 4K does allow you to change the ratio from 16:9 to 4:3. So I'll be able to shrink the ratio down. And then, of course, when I put the bevel like this around it, it'll only show the 4:3 ratio, the correct ratio for the retro games. So, yeah. All right, y'all. What do y'all think? Y'all confident that I'll be able to do this? I'm going to go ahead and I got another controller, and that'll be hardwired. I have to cut it and solder it and all this. And y'all probably saying, what is this? This is a wireless controller from 8BitDo. It's a mod that I did to my original NES controller, and it controls my Nintendo up here. See? I got 30 lives, and it's all wireless. It's crazy. But I'm not going to use the wireless. I'm going to use direct wire when it comes to making this, y'all, because I don't want no lag, no nothing. Well, really, I don't need it to be wireless. The controller's going to be built into the front, so there's no point. So yeah, I'll just be wiring it directly to the RetroTink 4K, HD directly. I just be wiring, to the pins and everything. But yeah, if you want to see all that, just like I said, subscribe. So until next time, peace and much love from Joe's Retro World.